Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video. So today we are making a modern A-framed house, and I do not sound as atrocious as last episode either. Thankfully it was just a cold. Yay. So I could go into work. Boo. But today we're making a modern A-frame house that I wanted to have somewhat connection with the landscape. So we're going for a little bit of an eco theme as well. So we're going to have some green roofs, we're going to have a little wind turbine out the back as well, and we're going to try and connect out into the landscape a little bit, like kind of make this back end that we're working on, trying to get the right angle for the roofs and stuff. We're trying to make that have a little bit of like water, like ponds and sort of stuff like that. And I thought it'd be quite nice to have some little decking areas and actually extend the roof so that we also have like an overhang out of the roof as well, because I know sometimes playing playing with the roofs in The Sims 4 is a little bit annoying when you're trying to build. So I tried to have some bits that were a little bit easier to access, and I wanted the water to go right up to the roofs, but it didn't happen. So we have this weird shaped pond, which is fine. It's once we put plants and stuff like that around, I kind of wanted it to be under the deck area, so it kind of, that's why there was like the deck with the poles, so it actually made a little bit more sense. But we have to do what the game tells us to do and not have it built over water. So originally I actually thought we'd have it as like a split level type of moment where you can like look down with this like balcony section, and then I realized that kind of doesn't work out in the end, and I wanted to have a ladder for space saving as well, but I wanted it right in the corner there, and it just wouldn't let me do it there for some bizarre reason. But and also because we've got the A-frame roof going on, it's like can't have certain things, so that's why I thought having the little extension that we're doing now actually kind of negates some of the problems that we have with building walls and such alike in the actual roof area. So we have this nice space. We've also got the solar panels on that part as well, because I thought that would be quite cool to have some sort of eco-ness. I've got the green wall going on, and then this is where I was like, oh, I still can't do what I want, so I'll just like work it out later. And I thought it'd be quite cool to have like huge glass windows on the top here, and then we've got the big sliding doors from Eco Living for the bottom as well. So you can imagine you could get like a proper draft blowing straight through the house if you opened both sides of the doors. And then we've got slightly more like traditional A-frame looking windows and stuff at the back with like the wooden frame. So I thought this would be made with like sustainable materials and such. So we thought we'd have some nice wood, and it also makes it look a little bit more like old school. But obviously we're going like very very modern in eco and stuff inside, kind of the representing the past of the A-frame house and taking it to the next level. So we've got the same floor like inside and outside, and I thought it might be cool to have some windows going down to the floor. And then when I actually start putting stuff in, I was like, I want to put a bathroom here. This isn't going to work out if there's massive windows down to the second living area, so that's not going to be good. So this space here, the lighting is a bit strange because it somehow classifies this as being an outdoor space. I think it's the ladder. I don't know what it is. So we're going to build in the dark at night time for most of it, because you can actually see with all my bright spotlights, mini spotlights, that you now don't have to scale down. So we're doing a very modern kitchen here. So this is kind of like a big family area. We've got the kitchen, we've got the dining room, we've got the, like a little living space as well. So it's like a multi-functioning area. Also tucks the stairs behind a little half, it's not a little, behind a half wall with some other textures on there as well. So just bringing in a few things. We actually bring in this nice like bluey green colour as well, and we use those for the sofas and some of the lighting fixtures as well, just to bring in a little bit of different colour, especially as it's a little bit green as well, so it kind of brings in the outside. But I knew that there were these lovely lights as well from fitness stuff that I could use for having the same colour, and then there's sofas in that colour as well. I think I just do the dining table black, but I've also brought in some of the wood that we've got from the outside inside as well. So we've got this nice dark brown wall to kind of match the wood on the windows as well. So this is our little like chill out area. So we've got 2 sofas, we're gonna have a TV on the wall as well, so it's kind of to sit there. Well, my Sims actually sat there to eat most of the time instead of using the dining table because they are scrubs. But you can sit there and eat, but it's more to like sit there while the other person's like making dinner or something like that. So it's supposed to be communal and lovely and family orientated. And because we've got the big double doors, we don't want to put too much stuff next to it, so we've just got a bookcase in here, and then we use the rest of the space as like a dining table. Obviously I imagine that you could probably pull the dining table out onto one of the porches, so you could do a little bit of alfresco dining. And we also have like outdoor seating and stuff as well when we get around to doing that bit. I actually thought it was really cool to connect those little wall decorations and put it in the same colour. It kind of makes the bookcase just a little bit different, a little bit unique as well. Just change it up. And obviously we've got to have lots of plants, and I was trying to find some fun stuff to do, so we've got some big palms and everything, make it very green as well, which kind of brings in some more colour. And we're using the blue version of this rug, and it's super huge. Scaled it up so it fits the whole space, and I think it just finishes off that area a little bit. So at the front, when we come in, is going to be our like snug area, so it's a little TV cozy corner area. It's a little bit narrow, so I was trying to find the best layout because I wanted some separation from the front door, so you're not just like literally walking straight into the area. So we've got took the second one out, and we've got the sofa as well to kind of act as a barrier. So we've got one of the tiny living TVs in here, the little box and stuff. It actually has Sims, because I did play it in this house for a little bit because I thought it'd be quite fun. And they do sometimes come in here if the other Sims are like doing stuff in the other room, just get a piece of quiet. So it goes for lots of like red tones in here to kind of match the walls, make it a little bit warmer as well, because that's supposed to be like a cozy space. We've got like nice oranges to pick out the wood, and the reds, and some different bits and pieces in here. Also added that little window because I was like, even though it goes into one of the roofs, it actually just brings in a little bit more light, and it doesn't make it look as though you're like in a box either. And we've also got our decoration box and our, what are they, umbrellas and stuff like that there as well. So we've got all that sort of things. Then this is the kind of the big main family bathroom. It's downstairs. It's a little bit unusual, but I thought it was a great space to put like a walk-in shower. Then we've got our side bath as well that fits in that corner nicely, but it's kind of nice and big as well. There's only 3 Sims that live in this house because I played with some parents, and then they had to have a teen as well, so it's kind of a more established family. Could obviously extend as well and change the upstairs to fit your needs, but it's kind of a more kind of a more older family set. It obviously be good for just 2 Sims as well. You can have a nice big fancy house, and obviously putting in all our little details and everything. This build doesn't have laundry day, so you can replace the like base game basket with a proper laundry one as well. And this room is quite warm as well, so it's quite nice. And you've obviously got the shower and the bath, so you can do either or. So this is our second bedroom. In that space there. Upstairs we kind of have this L-shaped landing area, which kind of turns into a little office because it's actually quite tucked away with having the ladder, so it kind of has its own little room as well. And then the angle of this is going to be a little bit awkward because we're trying to build in the roof. So we've got the easel as well up here because you get quite a nice view for doing some paintings and stuff. And obviously I've got another bookcase, and we put some chairs here in the window as well, so you can kind of sit up here and read and be a little bit, if you want a little bit of more of a cozier space than the main living spaces. So we've just got 2 chairs, and obviously we have the candles and plants and stuff on here as well, so you can do some work, chill out, do some thinking, get some ideas and stuff. And obviously putting in some of the pictures. I actually went some of the Discover University ones because I thought that was quite nice, and then use the Parenthood one as kind of like a little workboard. And then we've got some paintings that need to be hung up that obviously the painter sim has created, but they've not found anywhere to hang them yet, so I thought that was quite nice. And then this is our second bedroom, so this is kind of a guest room, or this was the teens room, so we're going for actually a red and yellow theme in here using the Eco Living bed. So I think I'll pick that, yeah, there's like red, there's a little bit of red in there, and then we've got the yellow knot cushion as well, so use those as the theme. And going for some big thick wooden things as well to match the frame. And I actually put this light in here because it was like, I haven't seen it. I can't remember ever seeing that light, so I was just like, let's usually put above the bed. And then in the little room that you can see behind this room is the other bathroom, so it has a shower and a bath shower combo, so you can, there's 2 like full bathrooms, but obviously the downstairs one is a lot bigger. And this bedroom also has the big windows as well, so it might be a little bit more impressive with the view and stuff, but it's a little bit smaller space and obviously more windows, and you don't have that much storage either. There's like 1 chest of drawers and this little coffee table, like IKEA coffee table thing, which I thought would be quite nice in the yellow because we've got the red chair. Kind of bring it all back together, but there's not too much stuff in here because I thought it's kind of a room you can fill up with some stuff that your own Sims have and everything. And this is already on the gallery. I think it called it like the modern A-frame house, so it's already up, ready to go, and doesn't have the stuff that I added in there later. I added in a candle maker because I made one of my Sims like a freelance candle person, and the other one was a civil engineer, and obviously the teen was just going about her business as you do. And then in here we got a huge like A-frame space, so this is using the actual roof area, so it's kind of hard to see where stuff is, so we like kind of dive in to kind of see where I can place the wardrobes and stuff. And some of the roof textures are coming, like the wall textures coming through, so it's a bit mishmash, but we've got 2 chests of drawers in here and a sofa, and there is plenty of space to like add extra bits and pieces in here, but it's so hard to build in this mode because they didn't make it easy like building in the roof area, and it's a bit of weird lighting as well. But we've got a nice double bed in here, we've got lots of space as well to put other stuff and other bits and pieces depending on your Sim's personality and everything. So we've got a few bits here and there just tucked away in the roof area, and I couldn't obviously hang any paintings, so I thought putting the leaning ones would be quite nice in there, just just to have some bits and pieces. So it's not actually that many, like, I don't know whether I need a new pack or something, but I was just like, what can I put in here that I don't use in like every other build? And there's a set of books as well, so because we don't have a bookcase, so Sims can still read while they're out there. And now we're going to jump into the landscaping and stuff. So I wanted like really natural like pathways and stuff, because the landscape's like built up and we've got like the stairs going up, and then so we're using the terrain paint for this one. And I actually do level that out because I put a bench and it was really wonky, so I was just like, I don't think the Sims can actually sit on this. And because we've got the roof going all the way to the ground, I thought it'd be quite nice to have the plants like grow up, like start growing up the wall itself, so kind of get that theme. So one side is quite enclosed, the side where we've got like some more smaller trees, lots more bushes and stuff, and then on the left hand side I think we have a little bit more open area. I actually use a lot of grass, like overgrown grass in this build, to kind of signify where the kind of let it go a little bit wild. We've got some stuff under the trees, and it just makes it like look a little bit more realistic, and where they have actually like mowed the grass and stuff and walk about, compared to the bits that have the wildflowers and everything. So I think it adds something nice. We obviously put like loads of different flowers and different rocks and everything, and I put some of the terrain paint around the pond as well, but it doesn't really like going around ponds and stuff when you've done terrain stuff, so I don't know how well it actually makes it like a little bit muddy around there. And I like putting rocks inside because we're using fountains, so the Sims can't actually swim in them. So I wish with the terrain tools they actually gave us some like ones to go down and actually have some water, like in The Sims 3 and 2. So we've got like a good nice pond, and we've got a little ball fountain in there as well, and some lily pads, and it's all nice wild and everything. We got a few pot plants as well, so you can grow stuff, and it actually counts as sheltered for most of that, so you can still grow different things. And we've got our wind turbine at the back there, which the Sims can't actually reach, which I don't quite know why. I don't know whether it's the plants or whether it's the terrain. I'm a little bit confused. And there's a little like picnic area down the bottom there, and then we just have a nice like wooden bin out the front, and the rustic letterbox from Seasons, because I thought that would fit quite nicely in here, and just thought it'd be good to have an actual rail around the actual front of the house in case your Sims fall off. And then the back side of the house, well, the other side, the right side, we have it a little bit more overgrown, and we have our little pond as well, so you can sit out here and be a little bit more enclosed, have a little bit more privacy as well. So I thought it quite nice to have the barbecue out here, and then we've got some comfy seats as well, just to so you can sit and ponder and think about the impending doom of the world, because we know it's coming. And that is the build. So we'll jump into the screenshots and we can get a better look of the layout and everything, especially the upstairs. You can see the upstairs a lot better in the screenshots. So this is our little snug room at the beginning, and our entranceway, our bathroom, our downstairs bathroom, and our kitchen with our seats and our dining table, and you can kind of see outside as well. Then this is our office and upstairs landing area, our second bedroom, our master bedroom, and then some shots from the outside. So I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, feel free to give it a like, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye!